Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Talk Golf. This is the show, episode 2. My name's Lewis.
And my name's Alex.
Alright, so in today's show, Alex, what are we going to be talking about?
So, what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be talking about Bryson DeChambeau and all the stuff going on around his name at the moment in golf. We're then going to move on to a bit of golf trivia. Lewis has got some questions that some golf trivia that he's found. Well,
Yeah.
you explain it. I don't know.
Got a few questions I'm going to ask Alex. I'm going to ask Alex 6 questions today.
6 questions.
Get his score. And then next week, Alex is going to ask me 6 questions. Compare, see who wins.
Right, okay. And then we're going to talk about the new handicap system. We're going to just chat about that.
Yep.
And then we're going to go over to the pointless products, which we did last week. We've both got 2 new products that we're going to share to each other.
Ideal. So, Alex, let's get started.
Okay, so Bryson DeChambeau, he's been a big talking topic, hasn't he?
Huge talking point, especially with him getting a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Obviously, previous years, fairly average size, should we say. But been a huge talking point after putting a load of weight on, not putting weight on, but going to the gym, bulking up.
It's been interesting. So obviously before this whole bulking up thing, he was a bit strange, wasn't he?
He wasn't straight. He was very different to the game of golf. Something no one had ever seen before. He had the one-length clubs.
Yeah,
Did a lot more. He's a lot more sciencey in terms of the way he went around the game.
Exactly that. So then it came out it was probably about a year ago now.
Yeah.
He started to, it was lockdown number 1 that he started seriously bulking up.
Massive difference, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've got a picture here. We're going to insert it. As you can see, he's massive compared to where he was. I think this picture as well, it's a year and a half difference.
Yeah, well, it was interesting because they did an interview with him, and asked him why he did it, and he went through. He looked at all his stats and working out what's the next stage. Where does he need to get to become one of the best players on tour?
Yeah.
And he looked at it. So the driving distance is such a huge difference in your game. The further you hit it, you're gonna make lower scores, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, so a little bit of background. There's something in golf which has recently come about. It's been the last few years or so. It's called strokes gained, and basically it's an analysing system that they can use to the competitors on the field of the golf course and see who's the best at what. Basically, that's pretty much what stroke gained is. It's very complex, but that's pretty much it. Simple. And this year he has become the longest driver on tour. Last year he was 24th in strokes gained.
That's a huge difference.
So he was he was 24th in the stroke gained. In 1 year he's now the top of that strokes gained off the tee, and that's incredible. I think I've got the stat here. He's 322 yards averaging off tee carry,
Which is mental.
It's mental. I don't think I've probably hit 322 yards in my life total.
That's a very
twice.
good drive. For most of the players on tour, that's a good drive.
Yeah.
But for him, that's like a standard one. But you've watched some of the tournaments recently. He's 360 yards, 370 yards down there.
But the interesting thing, which I think a lot of people are forgetting or not realising, is that he's hitting, say, 350 yards, let's say. He's hitting 350 yards off the tee. Say last year he was hitting 320 yards off the tee. All of a sudden he's using a way less club into that green. And when you put these boys in a gap wedge, they're like,
they're always going to score better. Their percentage of how close they are to the hole, to that ratio, is going to be a lot bigger in terms of getting closer with a smaller club. So
and this shows because the strokes gained
is massive.
on his putting. His putting went from, he was 28th on the leaderboard and he's now 10th. That's unbelievable.
It's a huge difference.
And that shows, because that I guarantee that'll be from him hitting it further and then hitting less of a club into the green, so therefore putting's easier. Yeah.
Now obviously there is their drawbacks to that, because you can watch some of the tournaments and say, it works, but then he might have 1 week good, 1 week bad. But the bad weeks, yes, those misses are huge. Yeah. He's going to miss it miles left, miles right. But on the good days, he's bombing that ball 370 yards straight down the middle.
It's mental.
No one can beat him. You watch him in the, US Open.
The US Open.
Unbelievable.
Smashed it.
And then other tournaments, he hasn't had a good week, but it's going to happen. When you're hitting it that hard, it's going to happen. But if he can win more events by doing it...
So I think personally, I don't particularly. He's not my favourite golfer, but I love him. I love the fact that he's on tour. He's ruffling the feathers of the Rorys, the Dustins, because they're making them think, oh, I need to start hitting it further.
Even the officials, the USGA, they're all looking at him thinking, what can we do to stop this? Because yes, he's bulked up and hit the ball miles, but they're looking at changing golf courses because of him.
And what's your opinion on that?
I don't think they should, because at the end of the day, everyone's going to start hitting the ball further anyway, but the amount of work he's had to put in, it's not like some of the equipment he's using, yes, he's maybe started using a slightly longer driver, but
it's all in the regulations
anyway.
Yeah, it's in the rules.
All he's done is bulk massive and increase his club head speed.
I think the worst thing they can do, in my opinion, the worst thing they can do is try and cap him. Because what will happen, so say if they tighten the fairways and they make the courses longer, he will, like say for example, Rory will be hitting a driver, he'll be hitting a hybrid and hitting the same distance.
Yeah.
They can't try it, and then he's got an advantage because he's not using a driver, he's using a shorter club. If they try and cap him, the golf's just
it'll lose its interest. People like seeing this on tour, and other players will start coming through and trying to do the same.
And what's the problem? What's the problem with scoring low?
There's nothing wrong with it. People love seeing the 22 unders. Yeah, maybe it's a little bit too far under, but on the days they're not playing so well, those scores instead of 22 under, they can be even higher. You've seen some of his scores since he's got bigger, because he's hitting these massive drives. He's hitting 4 out bounds on 1 hole, making 6s, 8s and whatnot, which you don't normally see.
No, and I think so the US Open's a good example of this. They try to make the course really difficult, and then the winning scores like 1, 2 under. Yeah. That's not interesting.
No, but people love seeing the big scores, but you also like seeing people stick it to an inch and drive in greens. It's quality.
It's what we want to watch.
It's what you expect from these pros.
So overall, what do you think of him?
Massive fan.
Oh, massive fan.
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. Whack the ball as far as you can and as straight as you can. As a kid, you go up wanting to hit that ball as far as you can. If you can hit that ball as far as you can, as straight as you can every time, I'd say you've completed it.
I think it's not going to work all the time, like you keep saying, but I think people are going to start following him.
Yeah, definitely.
I think people are going to start following him. People like Joe Miller.
Yeah.
Who hit the long drive champions. They're going to start being able to play on tour.
Well, possibly, but in a way, look at Joe Miller, he hits the ball miles. A lot further than Bryson does. But transferring that into his golf game is different, because you've still
got to, like Bryson keeps saying, you've still got to chip, you've still got to putt.
Exactly that,
and they're
which
difficult.
he does very, very well.
Yeah. Right, let's move on.
So, Alex.
So we've got the golf trivia section, right?
Golf trivia.
Right, take the answers away.
All right, I've got them.
I'm nervous.
Some of them are quite difficult, but I think most of them you should be all right with. I don't want to make them impossible.
Come on then.
So first one.
Okay, let's go.
Which major has Rory McIlroy not won yet?
The Masters.
Ding, 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 ding. All right, first one. Well done.
1-0.
All right, next one. How tall is Tiger Woods? Is it something you've ever thought about?
Never seen him in person.
Yeah.
6 foot.
Oh, 6'1".
Is he?
Yeah.
There you go.
Interesting, isn't it?
Interesting.
This one you should know.
Oh.
Recent release from one of your favourite brands out there. What is the name of the new Titleist driver?
So it's the TSI, isn't it? It's like TSI 1, 2 and 3, isn't it?
I'll give you that, yeah. TSI 2 and 3, yeah.
And then they're going to bring out 1 and 4.
They will eventually, yes.
Sorry, you got me all nervous then.
Oh, you got it though, you got it. All right. Have I ever had a hole-in-one?
On the simulator.
Ah, good. You got that right, yes. So I've only ever had one hole-in-one, and that was in here, in the simulator, for a nearest to pin competition, and I won an M5 tailor-made driver.
You did.
Good that.
You did.
All right. Now, moving on from Bryson's, I'll talk about Bryson. It's been interesting. What is the maximum length you can have your driver? So there's been a bit of talk about this with Bryson as well.
So he got to 48 inch. Is it like 48 and a half and he went half an inch short? Is that what he did? 48 and a half?
It's 48.
48. He went right to the
limit.
limit. Okay, I thought maybe like do a little buffer.
No, he went right to the limit.
48 inches.
Yeah. All right. So that was the 5th question. So how many have you got right so far? What? 4.
Okay.
So
we'll remember that.
Last question.
Oh, there's one more.
Yeah, it's a 6th one.
Okay.
What is the lowest ever recorded round of golf?
It's in the 50s.
It's in the 50s.
Is it 59 or 58? When you say recorded, is it like on tour, on TV, or is it?
It's recorded, so that's
because I've shot 61.
I'm
joking.
It's like a club competition or pro event, either one like that. But they're properly recorded.
I'm gonna go. I've definitely on tour. There's been a 59, so I'm just gonna assume there's been some mad score somewhere else.
So say under par. How many under par?
How many under par?
Obviously that's the lowest score, isn't it? So.
Oh, I mean that then depends on the 12.
12. Ooh, a little bit off. 16 under.
16 under.
Yeah. This guy in America had 12 birdies and 2 eagles to shoot a 55.
Unbelievable. 55.
55. That's ridiculous, 55. Isn't it? Absolutely mental. All right. Next topic.
Okay.
So, what's new? Handicap system.
Okay.
Now, this is an interesting one. So, obviously, in the UK here, handicap system's been around for a long time. Very traditional, fairly easy to understand. Everyone's got used to it, haven't they?
Yes.
Now, change is sometimes difficult, but the new handicap system has started at the beginning of November. Obviously, it was lockdown and whatnot, but back open and competition starting. So, people that are confused, you'll have a handicap index.
Okay.
Now, every golf course, like around the world, has been rated. They've now got a slope rating. So, depending how easy or hard the golf course is, it's a lower and a higher. So, say round here, it's about 126 off the whites, which is rated probably fairly low on the scale.
Yeah.
Say.
Yeah.
Some can go up to say 135, 140, but that isn't your handicap from the index. So, your basic handicap index is then looked at. So when you go to a golf course, you see a massive board, and you'll look at your handicap index, and then you'll get your playing handicap, which will change every time.
Yes.
So obviously it's your best 8 rounds. So you look at that and go, oh, today. So take mine for example. Mine's 1.6.
Okay.
Round here that works out to 2. My playing handicap round here is 2.
So correct me if I'm wrong. So does that mean then you can, if you went to a different golf course, 5 minutes down the road, does that then change?
Possibly.
So you then take your handicap index, which is
1.6.
1.6, and then you then look at that big old board.
Yeah.
And then that could be equivalent to 3 or 1.
Exactly that. Yeah. So we've had a lot of questions about it, haven't we? Recently, especially working in golf shops, a lot of people get quite confused over it. But there's an awful lot of information about it online now.
Yeah.
So easy to read up on it, and it's really simple. Once you get the idea of your handicap index and your playing handicap, very, very simple. Also, on a side note, England Golf have just released a new app, actually.
Okay.
That tells you handicap instantly. A bit like How Did I Do or Club V1.
Yeah.
But direct from England Golf after each round. So it's easy just to click on that before your round, check on your board, your handicap.
Fantastic.
Simple.
So, I mean, that's pretty well explained.
Just read online.
I think that's the problem.
That is
that
the key
people
thing.
will not read online.
No.
They'll go, "More!"
Yeah.
And we've got problems.
Yeah, big problems.
It's definitely going to be easier for everyone out there. Eventually, once we get used to it,
100%, yeah.
Because it means it's an even playing field for absolutely everyone.
It is, yeah.
No matter what course you play, no matter what you play off, it's even.
Right, let's stop talking about that before our blood starts boiling. So, pointless product section. So,
okay.
Alex, what is your pointless product
go
for
first.
this week?
So, my pointless product, I don't actually know the name of it. I got it off Amazon.
Oh.
It's these goggles up here, right? And they make you find the ball when you hit it, right? Ridiculous that this has got a selling point, by the way, and ridiculous that it actually sells. So what I've got a couple of things that they say on their website, and then I've got a couple of their ratings on Amazon, right? It's weird, right? Oh. There's it's 2 ends of the scale on the ratings, but we'll get there. Right, so They are claiming, you put these big old goggles on,
Yeah.
they're claiming that you'll just walk up to your ball and you'll find it. Because it illuminates the ball.
Oh, so they make the ball stand out basically in the grass.
Yeah.
All right.
So I did find this is not the only pair out there. There's more, but these are the coolest looking ones, and that's saying something because these look like what you go to science in school, and you got the Bunsen burner,
proper goggles,
and they've just painted them blue.
So you're telling me there's people walking around golf courses looking like Martians?
This is what I'm saying. Is I want
golf ball.
I want to see someone on the course with these because I love it. It's brilliant.
Oh, brilliant.
What else do they claim? So it's blue lenses, basically illuminates the ball, the white ball. I don't know what colour it goes. But it illuminates it.
So I wonder how that works with coloured golf balls then, because that's a huge thing now, isn't it? Coloured golf balls.
Exactly. So, next thing that they're saying is it's big letters on their website. They're not sunglasses. Don't use them as sunglasses. Your eyes will not be protected. I thought that was quite funny. And then it comes with a bag and stuff. And then it claims saves you hours of searching.
That's it.
For your ball.
Mate, this is already pointless.
It's so pointless.
Reviews. I can see some reviews here.
So I've copied 2 reviews onto our little screen here. One was a 1-star review.
Brilliant.
And the other one was a 4-star review.
I'm not surprised by the 1-star review.
But the 4-star says works well, but made me look a little bit stupid.
I can't imagine why.
Why is he giving it 4 stars? Like, I just love the fact that
he obviously found loads of balls from it.
There's loads of reviews as well. I just love the fact that there's people bought it, worn them on the golf course, and then gone home and gone, I'm going to write a review.
Oh, brilliant.
And then the 1-star says, don't work, lost the ball in long grass because it wasn't visible.
Brilliant. Well, mate, if you're hitting it in the long grass, you probably shouldn't be finding
So
it.
he thought he was going to buy these goggles online. By the way, they're £8. Buy these goggles, right? Hit his ball into long grass, and it would just like tell him the ball's there. Like,
I tell you what, that's so we should buy these. Go out on the golf course and see how many balls.
If you want to see our review of these products, let us know.
Life product review.
Yeah.
All right. So
come on then.
Rating.
Yeah, go on then.
Out of 10, obviously 10 being very pointless.
What are you going to give me? I got 6 last week.
Mate, this is definitely higher than that. This is up there.
Pointless.
This is up there. Probably I'd probably just give this a 9.
A 9. By the way, last episode, I said you should buy these. Right, the product that I've reviewed. This, don't waste your £8. Don't waste them.
Not worth it.
There's no way it's worth it.
Moving on to mine.
Yeah.
Fairly similar. All right.
Oh.
All right. Now, this is something from Radar Golf. Now, a bit similar to finding golf balls. Massively pointless, may I add. So basically, they sell these golf balls that have a little chip in them. A bit like Top Golf, but you get a little radar detection unit with it. So, you look stupid. You probably even more
Imagine
stupid.
having that in your back pocket next to your scorecard.
So, you hit your golf ball, it's got a little chip in it, you then go to a rough area where it is, get out your little device, and it goes beep, 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 beep. Quality.
That is unbelievable. So it comes with the balls?
Yeah. So they sell it as a pack, so you have to buy the radar, obviously, to make it work.
Yeah.
And it comes with 1 dozen free.
Okay, but then technically...
But you shouldn't be losing any balls,
You shouldn't, yeah.
No. But, alright, price point. £500 for this radar and golf balls.
£500. People have bought this.
But, in a way, some people might see the benefit in that.
Yeah.
If they're losing an awful lot of golf balls per round, they might spend that on golf balls per year. But if you can get away with 1 dozen a year, with your little beep, 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 beep.
Could you imagine going to your medal, stand on the first tee?
So, interesting fact,
Yeah.
it is USGA conforming. So apparently you can use this in a competition. I can't imagine how or where that somewhere would actually allow you to do that.
That's unbelievable.
But you could if you wanted to.
So the only problem is the chip in the ball. Surely the ball is not performing as well.
Yeah, that's the difference. So the ball doesn't look like a great quality. It can't be with something like that. It's like the Top Golf balls.
Yeah.
They're not great balls, but probably the people that are buying them
Yeah.
probably don't really mind what golf ball they're using.
The thing is, if they could lower that price,
Probably £100 or something. You could probably buy one,
for
wouldn't you?
beginners golfers,
Yeah.
that just are like whacking their ball anywhere.
100%, yeah.
Potentially, but I mean, £500 was a joke.
It's just not worth it, is it?
It's not worth it.
No, not in any way. So I'm. This is definitely pointless in my opinion.
I mean, it's up there, pointless. I think.
Imagine, having one of these, walking around with your product, got some goggles on. Beep, 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 beep.
Imagine that as a 2
Found
ball.
my golf ball.
That as a 2 ball.
Oh.
Someone's with the radar. Someone's got the goggles.
Searching all the bushes. Oh, it's up a tree.
Oh goodness.
I can see it.
Well, yeah. You can detect that it's there, but it's like, oh, well, what can I do
Brilliant.
now?
What am I gonna do now?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's £50 that ball. So I think.
Imagine turning up in a competition. So you're paired with this person.
Yeah.
Get down on the first green, or he's shanked one way right into the trees.
Yeah.
You walk over and he just whips out this thing. Beep. You're like, mate, what are you doing? He's like, don't worry. Beep. Oh, got it.
Can you imagine like your partner in doubles? Oh, I used this ball today. Oh, why?
One advantage though,
use
I'd
this
say, have you ever been playing around, shelled your ball somewhere on another hole?
Yeah.
You're like, it's in the middle of the fairway, it's fine.
Yeah.
Walk down, it's not there. You've seen a group just walk off. Now, this would be quite interesting. You get this out, walk up to them and go, guys, did you find a ball over there on the fairway? They go, oh, no. Beep, beep. Oh, it's in your pocket.
Yeah. It's bloody in your pocket, mate. Unbelievable.
Anyway.
Where did you find that?
Give it a rating.
I think 9. It would be 10 out of 10 pointless, but then it's £500.
I'll take that.
It's a joke.
It's an awful lot of money.
Yeah.
So I'll take that. That's a draw for this week.
Yeah.
I'm still 1-0 up. I'll take that.
You are.
I'll take that.
Wow.
Alex, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. If you're still here watching the video, well done. Thank you for sticking to the end of the video.
Thank
Alex,
you.
where can everyone find us?
So, we've been looking at the analytics of the videos. There's a lot of you not subscribing. So what do they need to do, Lewis? They need to subscribe. It's free. It's absolutely free. Subscribe on our YouTube channel, what you're on right now.
Follow us on
Instagram, TikTok, everything. Follow
Mainly,
us.
subscribe on YouTube. See when all our videos are coming out. There'll be another one coming very, very soon.
Yeah.
If you want to ask us any questions or leave us a product to review, go for it.
Yeah.
We'll do it for sure.
Get down there. Tell us what you want.
Definitely.
Fantastic.
But Alex, that's all. Thank you very much.
See you later.
Soon.